Okay, that was really strange, but that should be working fine now. Something weird happened and mangled my audio inputs, so we have to fix that. Okay, there we go. That should be fine. Okay, yeah, everything should be working fine now. So I took a look at what I could cook, and the first thing I noticed was that carrots are almost completely useless to me. I can craft 25 carrots, 25 onions to make unidentified red dye, but other than that, they're just kind of bad. I'll put these boosters down here. Let me check the state of my gathering equipment. So the first thing we're going to need to do is a gathering run. Oh god, I only have 5 uses left on this sickle. I'm going back to that merchant. Let's see. Yes, you. Harvest the Eager. Yes, you do sell harvesting sickles. Actually, going to buy a set of iron tools, since I may end up with having to gather iron to your stuff soon. And I appear to have gotten... yes. The Return to Living World has gotten to the Icebrood saga now, so they're almost caught up to the current patch. Okay, onions. These are actually very useful. Yeah, the big problem I've run into with carrots is that I looked up the recipes for carrots, and almost everything either requires meat, butter, or celery, all of which are mainly available as mob drops, which is really awkward. It's just not something I can feasibly get. I don't know about blueberries. There's probably something I can do with blueberries. Mushrooms are actually something that I really want. Grilled mushrooms are easy to make. I think they're just mushrooms, salt, and vegetable oil. All of those are very purchasable, so that's great. Carrots aren't much good to me. I think I can't check what things are on the map. Oh, is that a Growl? Yeah, it's Growl. Being attacked by Growl wasn't part of the plan either, but I suppose I can heal some blood leading. They can do the Growl killing. Oh. Let's get rid of the personal story details because they're completely useless to me. Oh wait, no, this guy's just frozen in reference pose. This is happening around me a lot. He'll go faster if I throw down the buff bomb. These are onions. It's a demonic effigy. That is not onions. But those are onions right beside the demonic effigy. Okay, I have acquired onions. Honest Worldview World Rewards, and I'm playing Erilla and not Yamek or Biachon, so that's no good to me. Oh well. Your worldview reward gains like carrots. your World War game is not a disappointed exclamation about carrots. It is dependent on how much you're actually contributing to the fight, and given how limited Erilla's ability to contribute to fights is, because she doesn't fight, I won't be doing much with that. I just probably will never be. I'll never go to World v World with Erilla.
Looks like new territory.
Ooh, this is a dynamic event that I can do. I think. Unless it's a drop from the harpies and not just an item that you pick up. If it's a drop from the harpies, then I can't get it. But if it's in here... rubble pile. Oh, sure. Okay. Yes! Now, unfortunately, I believe this is... Oh wait, no, this is... Is this a damaging skill? I don't think it's a damaging skill. I can still heal people. But the important thing is that this is a gathering event, which means I can actually contribute. I can't really do much about the parties. Especially not with... Well, I can throw these guys... I can throw this person Elixir B. Or completely miss with an Elixir B, as the case may be. However, I can still go digging through rubble, and apparently digging through rubble is my purpose right now. Okay, let's deliver this to Aaron.
May Cormyr enlighten you. Thank you for your
Okay. Unique human digging around for Ascalonian artifacts is always a tad suspicious. And sorry about that, I just got something on my phone. That is Twitch asking me to use its mobile dashboard. No, I have a perfectly functional dashboard right here. Unfortunately, that character. These are my down states. And I can't fight back, so getting downed is not good news for me. Let's set off the buff bomb. And miss. That's the ground's buffs. Alright, Bandage Blast grants regen. Okay, now I just have to wait a minute for the event to finish.
Any supply containers you find. The harpies have stolen them, and we need them back.
Let's see. Who is in my chat? Huh. I do have people in my chat. Hello! People in my chat who appear to not actually be viewing and thus don't hear me saying hello. Oh wait, there's a vista up here that I might be able to platform my way up to. That definitely looks like part of a platforming challenge. Those two rocks there. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely platforming. Still, it's platforming for experience, which I really need. Oh, those crystals. There were a lot more of those back in Guild Wars 1 when Ascalon was only after getting blown up. The good old days? The old days, definitely. Don't know how good they were. Did get credit for that event, right? I didn't see myself get credit for it, but I'm pretty close to level 14 now, so that's good. What rewards do I even get for level 14? Oh, that's the level which I can start getting green equipment. Which I will be doing because you can buy those off of Karma Hearts. Yeah, the vendors that the heart NPCs turn into when you do their heart quest give you that extra ability. Oh yeah, and here's the wall. Waypoint. Defeat ghosts and squish spiders and their eggs. I can't help you with that. Although if there are some Blood Legion soldiers who keep dying and needing to be res, well, there might be, but not while there are other players around actually helping them. Do I go north? Take me to Diessa Plateau. I am, excuse me, a little under leveled for that, so let's not. Can I deliver this chunk of wall to somebody? Or is this just a throwing weapon? It's just a throwing weapon. This is how I can actually contribute. And this is a really weird way to contribute. But see that? Blood Legion soldier is downed. I'm gonna patch myself up. Res the Blood Legion soldier while taking
Feel the pain.
damage from these devourers. And that tiny sliver that I get for rezzing that soldier is pretty much my entire thing. Okay. Now patch myself up. Can I... Okay, yeah. I can buff myself. And this is just becoming a case of just stack the buffs. At least the Growl and the giant spiders are fighting each other, so I don't have to worry too much. Does this heal me? If it does, it does not heal me very much. Okay. As you can see, what I'm doing is not especially great. But I am providing medical assistance. Also, I res more slowly in combat, so that does not help matters either. Still, if I manage to get an entirely combat heart pacifistically just by resing people, that would be ideal for what I'm going for. I knew picking a medic was the way to go. I'm role-playing now. I find it weird that she asks, did that hurt when throwing out a buff spell, but sure. Oh, there's definitely right around stability then. Where's this girl's health going? I don't have anything to retaliation, have I? No. It's weird. Maybe he was getting attacked by a spider.
My spirit endures.
Of course, now I'm the one getting attacked by the spider. Oh! Hey, Bushman! I am actually running around being a medic. And getting to make a contribution to an entirely combat event just by rezzing the NPCs who are dying in it. It's not amazingly helpful, but and it'll take forever, but it's a way to do it. Also, I don't know whether the problem is on my end or the game's end, but there is a significant amount of getting stuck in poses instead of falling down when NPCs die. I'm not sure what that's about, but it is well, this is extremely repetitive and I'll come back to it later. Right now, I had to put down the buff mine, and it is harvest time. I need to find out where this place keeps the mushrooms. A couple more Blood Legion soldiers. Okay, I'm gonna stack up elixir bees here. And then I'm gonna res and hope I don't die. Well, I mean, the buff bomb is off cooldown, so that'll help. There we go. Shouldn't be too bad now. There! And of course, might as well bring in the medigun, which works really well with the buff bomb actually, because its healing value goes up for every buff on the target. And I can also do some mining. Let's see if these guys go down again. Don't think they'll go down fighting ghost peasants. I also serious risk of getting a level from gathering. I knew that was going to be a problem. Which is why I bought an iron sickle, which I cannot equip in combat. Should probably grab this point of interest while I'm here. One of the buffs the buff bomb gives you is move speed. So does elixir B, so I can actually keep swiftness up for a little while.
Might makes right.
Unfortunately, both of those abilities have really long cooldowns. Still, okay, the next question is, where can I get that is not in combat? This looks like I'm not in combat anymore, which means I can equip my harvesting sickle. I'm not going to go back in there, it's just carrots, and carrots aren't much good to me. Because basically everything that you make with carrots also requires either butter, meat, or celery. And none of those can be gathered or purchased easily. I think there is actually a chest you can get to that can contain celery, but it's in Alona, so I would have to go to the expansion, and I can't do that without fighting, so unfortunately, I cannot get celery. Oh well. There is this area along here. I may actually go look up where to get mushrooms, actually. Let me do that. Just get the general area for it. Because I think with mushrooms, I can get some actual work done. I can gather these from button mushrooms, which... Oh, they actually appear in a few places around, so I don't need to worry about getting to one specific place to gather my mushrooms. That makes my life so much easier. So... There was mention that there'd be somewhere in Char's Triumph, I think, so let's have a look there. I want to zoom in a bit to make sure that... Oh, is that them? No, it's blueberries. I don't want anyone to lose anybody's blueberries. Ah, Cenotaph. Is that... Who is that? Is that Pyre Fierce Shot? It is Pyre Fierce Shot. Little Erilla under the massive statue of Pyre. She is very small compared to that statue. And she's on the smaller side for a Char anyway. Okay, let's do some mining. Copper isn't much good for cooking, but I'd also take up jeweler. So I will need actual minerals. I can disable these power sources. And then throw down the buff bomb because every power source I disable spawns a fire elemental. So that would be very bad.
Swiftly.
Let's see. Unfortunately, two of the buffs this gives me are Might and Fury, which increase my damage and I think my crit chance or crit damage. So also completely useless because I don't think heals can crit in this game. Which, as a Scholar main in Final Fantasy XIV, is kind of disappointing. Especially since this game does actually have a dedicated healing power stat. Hell, this game has a stat that you can build for buff duration. There's a Guardian build that relies on stacking buff duration in order to get as much. In order to keep an attack speed buff up on your entire party constantly during raids. It's called the Quick Brand because the buff is called Quickness. It uses the Firebrand elite spec. Okay, I am nearly there. Unfortunately, I can't really wait. We can give this guy a bunch of buffs. Don't know if it'll be particularly helpful, but I can give them some buffs. I might as well make what contributions I can. Why is it always blueberries? Well, I suppose it's worse. I could be getting nothing but. It could be worse. I could be getting nothing but carrots. That'd be the really scary thing. Up. Come on. Gathering level. Nearly there. I think I'm probably one gather away. Well, you get 3 gathers off of a tree, so gathering the tree should actually take care of it for me. Ooh, Ascalonian artifact. That sounds like an event I can actually do. Escort this Huntslayer under Warband. That sounds like an event I can't do. Oh, look, I'm level 14 now. Oh, I get I get headgear. I can actually put something on my face. But I'm in combat, so I can't put it on my face right now. Suppose I can help res this Ashley and Spy. Oh. Every time I smash an Ascalonian artifact, a ghost comes out. That does make a lot of sense, but it's also very unfortunate. Which ability do I have to grant stability? Throw elixir B. Yes, the statue is also something I can do the smashy on. This isn't too bad. Get Mars and bandages from my medkit while I continue to run around smashing statues and fleeing from the angry ghosts that ensue. Also do some mining. That sounds like a good idea. That grants regen, so I'll use that on myself. Okay, and I think there might be some more Ascalonian statues down here for me to smash. There are. There's at least one. Alright, my self-heal only has a 16-second cooldown. That's really good. I don't know, so when do I get traits? Oh. And now I'm just down. I will not be able to get back up here. There are abilities that can disrupt enemies, but they all do damage. So I just die here. Unfortunate, but that was still quite a productive run. I made a lot of progress. And I can still deal with some of the artifacts out here to get a little bit more. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back in. Well, I still have lots of health. Grab some artifacts. And then get going.
That takes more energy.
Hopefully I'll be out of combat soon. Here we go. Now I get Doria Waypoint, Victor's Presidium Vista, and the Sharptail Encampment Point of Interest, and that'll get me my Tutorial Mastery box, which will get me another 10 slot bag for my inventory, which is very important. So I think that'll be my next priority as I run around hoping to find some mushrooms. When I do that one, I can just eat the hunk of meat. I would like my damaged armor repaired. So I don't have any junk to sell. The junk is mostly enemy drops anyway, so I probably won't have a lot of junk to sell most of the time. While we're at this, I should definitely equip my mask. Here we go. Erilla now has a mask. Nice. I do like how it loops around her cheek horns instead of her ears. That's a nice detail. So, yeah, still only 2 viewers. This is probably not going to be an amazing stream. But I will be doing things. I'll probably take a break sometime around 8:30. just to eat my dinner. I had a very big lunch, so it's not a huge problem that I'm gonna have a relatively late dinner. And I mean, it's coddle, so probably still be warm by the time I go out and get it. And even if it isn't, it is not hard to reheat coddle. Yeah, these ghosts are going to be a problem. I can do this, but it gets interrupted as soon as I take damage. And on the booby trap, the grappling line, and throwing junk all inflict damage, so I can't use any of them. Oh well. Okay, so I'm at Victor's Presidium. There was a vista that I was supposed to get, so I think I'll just run around collecting vistas. I really want some mushrooms. There don't seem to be any around here. And I'd like to heal those. Oh! Hello, Lark Deathwalker. Who is indeed a necromancer. Now, get healed. And he popped Death Shroud, so my healing isn't very useful anymore. And still, I'm technically not in combat. So I get to heal people at triple the rate. Ah yes, these of Ankhs on gravestones. That symbol there, I think that might be a symbol associated with Grenth, the thing that kind of looks like a snowflake on a stick. Grenth is the god of death and ice, so it would make a lot of sense for his symbol to be or for one of his symbols to be a snowflake, and for said snowflake to appear in a graveyard. It all makes lore sense, sort of. Well, let's grab this vista anyway. And then I need to go get some mushrooms. Because I am going to turn this into a cooking stream. Just need to find the damn mushrooms first. Okay, so now I just have to get a Doria waypoint, wherever that might be. Where are the unknown waypoints around here? Well, I mean, they're unknown, so that's going to be a problem. But wherever they are, they have to be to the east. So let's go east in search of mushrooms. And also, I might be about to die here. Yep. Well, I guess I'm just skipping to Temperous Point then. Oh yeah, I won't be able to get map completion because most hero points require fighting. I think I'm going to have to rely heavily on hero points that I get by leveling up. Oh, the containment unit. Okay. Start by throwing out some buffs. And rest this Iron Legion captain. And grab maybe, you know what, I probably won't get any contribution for this. Oh, I did. Rising that captain got me 332 experience from the event. That was nice. Oh, well, that's not going to be of any help to me. I can't exactly use. Yeah, go capture NPC. Well, go capture monsters and fight them. That's something I'm just straight up not allowed to do. This guy's probably a fight.
I'm feeling generous. I think I'll find someone who wants a lesson.
She's one of the I have to fight you for. Imperial. Okay, get my armor repaired. And onward to here. Vast district. Now, I wonder if it's next to the somewhat smaller district. God, I'm bad at this. Still, let's see where we're going with this. Oh. That's another fight challenge, so that's no good to me. Oh, these might be mushrooms. These are mushrooms, perfect. Not only are there mushrooms, there's also a rich copper vein guarded by a cave troll, of course. Oh, right. My pickaxe broke. My pickaxe broke, and this is all that's left. Here. Okay, the ghost is fighting the troll, so that makes my life slightly easier. I need to make sure to use the bandage myself thing very often, because it's only a 16-second cooldown, which for a build with this many heals and buffs, a 16-second cooldown is quite low. I don't think it's a 15-second cooldown, but it's also useful exclusively on characters with debuffs on them. Right, let's grab an iron pickaxe and go do a little bit more mining on that rich copper vein, and then that's the only mushrooms I have. Also, that's a bong. That's a loud bong.
Might makes right.
Damn it. I died as I was casting a self-heal. Oh well. I still got a bunch of copper out of that. How many mushrooms, though? That's the really important question. I also got a... How did I get a pouch of purple pigment? And I deposit that because it's only usable by very high level artificers and scribes, neither of which Erilla is. So I'm better off putting that in storage so another one of my characters can use it. However, this does give me another waypoint to check. And I'm now sitting on 2 mushrooms. I will probably need a lot of piles of salt and pepper. Actually, while I'm here, the pile of salt and pepper is a very easy and cheap, low rank food to make. Oh, what about this? This can go in eggs beetle ton, which I can gather, or from herb patches. Cheese wedges, which I can just straight up buy, and this requires eggs. Can I gather eggs? Or is this a drop? It's a drop. Eggs in bulk are not available anymore. It is using the grilled portobello mushroom. Okay, so I think I want to craft piles of salt and pepper until I get to level 26. Right. That is some thinking that needs to be done, or needed to be done. I have done the thinking now. So now I will try and grab this Vista. It'll be a miracle if I make it to level 15 today. I probably have a small portion of coddle actually. In fact, I went into the Gravediggers yesterday, and I normally get coddle there, but oh no, that's not allowed. Not that it would have helped, but that's not allowed. Yes, normally I have coddle in the diggers, but I deliberately didn't because I had it planned for dinner today. Although lunch today was actually what I had planned for dinner yesterday, because I wasn't expecting to go out for dinner yesterday, which is why things were a bit of a mess, because my plans got completely scrambled. Still, that means I'll probably be having coddle for dinner. I'll probably be having coddle for lunch tomorrow, actually. Oh, no. No, that's not allowed. That is not allowed. I need to make this jump without the glider, which I can. And now I am at the top. Just going to reposition my chat box a little. There we go. Here we go. Well, let's see if this is the waypoint I need to get. It is annoying because if I were allowed to use my glider, I'd be able to just jump down from up there and I'd be fine. But the only way to get a glider is violently. So that's not an option for me. Oh, herb seedlings. This is going to be useful. Herbs should be... Oh, gods damn it. It is... It's so easy to accidentally take out the glider. Let's go get some herbs. Chili peppers. Okay. Okay, those are useful, I think. The problem is that it's so easy... Seriously, no names. Okay. Yeah, the problem... Actually, do I have an option? I could turn off show all player names. I'd still display the names of the players they interact with, though. Okay, so this is the Spirit Hunter camp. Are there any waypoints I've missed along the way? No. I want to get that 10 slot bag before I go crafting. But I will get that 10 slot bag before I go craft. So I will go crafting once I get the 10 slot bag. I suppose this area just to the... If I go north here, will that unlock areas? Probably not. I'm pretty sure I've been around
Haven't
here.
seen this yet.
Phasmatis Corridor. So that's Ascalonian Catacombs, which I believe is against first dungeon. It's Phasmatis Waypoint. Oh, you can never hear Phasmatis without thinking of the one of the mods in the one of the mods in the Nameless mod. Mod is in Moderator. The game takes place on a world that's based on a Deus Ex fan forum. Phasmatis is the guy who rewards you for doing your missions violently if you go down the if you're in the Planet Deus Ex path. As opposed to King Cashew, who rewards you for doing your missions non-violently. He rewards you with bullets. The player character Trestcon is understandably confused by this decision. But the Nameless mod is a strange thing, and I may stream it at some point if I ever decide to give it another go. But I think the mod I most want to stream at the moment is Dark Souls Remastered, which is a very silly mod. If anyone's hearing this and is not familiar with it, Dark Souls Remastered is by Inferno Plus, who also made Cursed Halo and The Longest Warthog. So his background is in Halo modding, but he did a mod for Dark Souls, which started out as putting maps from Halo into Dark Souls, and then it became a balance tweak and a netcode tweak and a PvP. So yeah, and added a PvP mode, Capture the Lizard. And then he added guns to the game with their own visual and sound effects. And then he added extra boss fights with AI scripting.
Welcome to Ascalon City. We're still fighting a battle hundreds of years old to reclaim our rightful lands. Something has to be done to drive the ghosts out for good.
I'll help you de-ghostify this place.
Might
But first I need to drink a speed boost. So this should reveal some
looks
more.
like new territory.
Okay, so what? So that is the Ascalon City waypoint. What is the waypoint that I am looking for Plains of Ashford Novice Explorer? A Doria waypoint. So I don't want to go that way. Let's go east. So yeah, that's Blaze Ridge Steps. That's the Dragon Brand there. That streak along the map, where the big purple crystalline lightning dragon Krogtoric flew over the land and blighted it with his draconic corruption. It's a pretty cool place, full of very weird crystal mutants. Nice spot to visit. Might as well repair that tattered Blood Legion flag and rest this Blood Legion captain. At this point, I'm just bang on level for this, which means I'm probably significantly under geared, although I don't think that matters a great deal in early Guild Wars 2. This game can be very easy early on. What do we have? So it's Watchcrag Tower, and that is Duskrend Overlook. So let's go northeast and see if a Doria waypoint is around there. Sorry, you know what? I have a sense of obligation to the legions, though my character is actually Blood Legion because I thought it made less sense that way and was therefore funnier. This Iron Legion fella's gonna be... Yeah. He's dead before I res the other guy. Well, I did what I could.
Swiftly.
There's no point giving up my own life to save somebody else's.
Well, that's a good day's work if I do say so myself. The ghost will think twice before returning here.
Okay. That line was said by someone named Balfour's Human Cleaver. Okay, so these are nice. These are the challenges I can actually do. Although there is the risk of interruptions. Okay, so I want the med kit. And I want Elixir B. And Elixir B does grant stability, which is what I really want here. The big thing is I need to channel this. And if there's, I believe there's an elixir that makes you invisible.
Swiftly.
Yeah. I think I might need an invisibility elixir to do that, which I think might be a thing. Let me check my skills if there's something sneaky I can get. Okay, elixir C converts conditions into boons. Elixir aura removes a condition. Elixir S is a shrink and stun break. And Elixir S causes you to deal damage, so I can't use it. Gadgets, rocket boots, utility goggles, mine, battering ram, kits. Yeah, I need the kits grant stealth. Oh yeah, I need the turrets grant stealth. So I might just not be able to get those at all. That is a real possibility. That is quite the thing. Oh boy. Which, coincidentally, is also the name of the record label that Emily Scott Robinson is now signed to. And seriously, if you haven't checked out American Siren, please give it a listen. If there's any chance you enjoy indie country music. Oh, I accidentally hit walk. That's bad. Okay, I understand not enjoying it if it's just, if that side of music just isn't your thing, but if there's any chance you might enjoy it, I just want more people to hear American Siren. Or Traveling Mercies. Her second album's also really good. Well, that one was not released on Oh Boy, so it doesn't relate to my weird little segue. Let's view. This is not going to be a very successful stream. Oh well.
Anger rising.
Oh damn it, I missed myself with my own landmine. That's unfortunate. Legion soldiers. Overlook taken care of. So I'll go to the southeast here and see if the waypoint I'm looking for is anywhere around here. I just need to keep an eye out for anything I can harvest. A scale charmer, you say? This is a combat event, but I don't think it's going to be an especially violent one. Oh damn it, the Adori waypoint's probably just over there. That's Iron Dock Shipyard. Yeah, at this point I really just want to take care of some of the waypoints. I suppose the other issue of the Pacifist run is it narrows down what I can do. So it puts you in a position where you're... okay, I don't think I can save that engineer. It puts you in a position where you're looking for a specific thing. And Guild Wars 2 seems to really be designed as a game where you don't necessarily have a very specific goal in mind. You more have a general, I want to go here, I want to take care of this thing. But if something else comes along, I'll do that. And then you just get pulled in all directions by the very something else that can come along. And hello, that is a lot of potatoes.
Haven't seen this yet.
I will acquire much potato. And ignore suspicious bushes. I can deal with the Separatists later. Now, potato. Can't help but think of those guys, the Gascalonian IRA. Just because they're they're the violent separatist organization that I'm most familiar with. It does not matter which pistol any of these are. Let's just take the Pistol of Frailty and then never equip it. Just as I always intended. I am now high enough level to equip green equipment now, so that's a nice improvement. And I have my third skill slot, into which I can put Elixir C, I guess? Is there anything other than elixirs that I can even use? Healing turret would be nice, but it's a healing skill. That deals damage, that deals damage. That deals damage. That inflicts immobilize, but does not deal damage.
Got water in my ears and up my nose, but we got the job done.
But overcharges when it's first placed, and the overcharge deals damage. And of course the rocket turret deals damage.
Believe me, I hear you.
And
I'm pretty sure
yeah, somehow I don't think I'm going to have much non-violent use for a flamethrower. Gadgets. That's an explosion. Utility goggles might be good. Unfortunately, rocket boots deal damage, so I can't use them. So I do think utility goggles are worth it. Now then, let us do the thing. Farm some trees. I wonder what I can make with potatoes, actually. That's going to be something that I'll need to consider. For a moment there I thought it said Separatist Hans, and there was just a great number of Separatists all named Hans. There's no escaping the moles. I mean, this game does actually have mole men. They're authoritarian communists who used to be enslaved by dwarves. And they fight using sound-based weapons with lots of weird debuff inflicting tuning fork guns and weird stuff like that. I quite like the Dredge. Tyria honestly has some pretty creative stuff. It's far from the most creative fantasy world out there. I mean, big fan of Glorantha. That place gets very strange at times, but I do really enjoy the actual world that Arena put together. It also just physically looks really nice and is I find it pretty fun to explore, which is, you know, more than I can say for Eorzea. I'm sorry, Squanks. You guys make some very good stuff. Just a lot of it isn't for me. Or there are areas where it is lacking, because there are areas where everything's lacking. This game's story is far from the best. The sound design, honestly, I think is fairly anemic a lot of the time. And it's just, a lot of the time this game is just fine. Oh, rich copper vein. That's something I would like. Yeah, a lot of things about this game are just fine. This game is far from perfect. It just happens to be good at things that I like. Combat's interesting. Builds are nice and varied. World's fun to explore. Social features are kind of lacking. Dungeons are hard to get into. And I guess the biggest drawback for me is that I'm the only person I know who actually plays this game. Well, now I just need to wait until I do a dying. Which is fine, because I was going back to Ashford Forum anyway, because I think... How many of these do I have? There were 4 as yet unacquired... okay, yeah, I'm dead, so I can teleport. I can't teleport while in combat, so if I weren't dead, that wouldn't have worked. Let's see what's down here. Bet you the waypoint I'm looking for is down here. Not least because this is actually fairly close to where you start, and it's supposed to be a starting area achievement. Lake Adoria, yes! So naturally, Adoria waypoint would be at Lake Adoria. So I'll grab this, I'll get my 10 slot bag, and then it's time for cooking. And I'll probably do that for about 10 minutes, take a break to have my actual dinner, and then come back. Okay.
And I deserve it too.
Alright, all my bag slots are already filled. There we go. I don't think I can sell that pistol. I may have to just discard it. And yeah, the pigments aren't much good to me. Let's see. I don't think carrots are much good to me either, but I'll give carrots a chance. This though, the orange leather bag, that's 5 slots. I'm selling that. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to portal back to the Factorium in the Black Citadel, and next I'll do some craftings. So the first thing I want to do is get to level 25, mostly through crafting copious amounts of salt and pepper. Once I have my seasonings, then I'll be ready to start work on grilled mushrooms, which will get me a few extra levels.
I did it.
Oh, the Extra Life community goals were completed. So that gets me cakes of liquid karma. Gets me a lot of liquid karma. Now I don't mind using these because karma is account wide anyway. So I am just going to use all of these. And that gets me 60,000 karma. Unfortunately, I did not really contribute to this Extra Life charity event. Quite frankly, I haven't been paying enough attention to Guild Wars 2 outside of these streams specifically. I have been really busy lately. Let's see. Cooking. Okay, Gargas, I need cooking supplies. Okay, I don't have enough pepper. Well, let's go to the cooking station anyway. So, let's see. I'm bottlenecked on pepper here. Oh, I have an achievement chest. To put those in the bank. You're an experience booster, which I'm not letting myself use. You are probably going to have to go in the guild bank. And I don't... Actually... Because inventory space is annoyingly precious, let's just grab the Bank Access Express and then use that to put some stuff that I don't want in the bank. Yeah, Mystic Forge Stones. Yeah, you can go in the bank. That about covers it, really. Candy corn custard might be useful in the future, but... So, the first thing I want to do is... make piles of salt and pepper, of which I can make 4 using what's in my inventory. And I am strict about only using what's in my inventory. Still, that gets me some more chef levels. I can also now make what? I have okay, well, I can't do that. What I do need is more pepper. So where do I get pepper? This is important. Black peppercorns are available. Herb patches, herb seedlings, and herb sprouts, of course. So I'm just going to need to gather some more herbs. And herbs are in... okay, so I can get that in Queensdale. So I may have to go back and go grab some humans. I can also get them from herb seedlings, which I believe those were what I harvested earlier. And I can indeed get pepper in the herb seedlings in Ascalon. And there's a bunch of them in Plains of Ashford, actually. So I guess it's time to go gathering herbs. Where are my herbs? So there's some in... Oh, there's some at Char's Triumph. Yeah. Let's go down that way then. Herb gathering is important. So I might actually stop streaming early because there's stuff to be done. And I'd rather talk to people than just be stuck here streaming on my own. Blueberries. Where are the herbs? Actually, I think this game somebody did an interactive map here. Yeah, there we go, gw2map.com. I want to go to the Plains of Ashford. And then I want to search for a specific thing which this does not display. Let's see if there's somebody the gathering map. Well, there's Guild Wars 2 efficiency, which optimizes things for you. Let's give it a look. But yeah, I'm probably going to cut this stream short because nobody's watching and honestly it's kind of miserable. So, region. Ascalon. Uncheck all. Permanent gathering nodes. Order by optimal route. I want one of these. You know, yeah, let's just run around and look for things. I remember finding a herb patch around here before, but at this point this is just going to be a gathering run. But I think once I get some more pepper, I'll do what I can. And then yeah. I'm sorry, just it's just kind of miserable. And if no one's watching, then I'm not really doing much for other people either. So yeah, only one viewer. I apologize to my one viewer for ending this early, but it's just no conversation, there's nothing happening. I'd be better off playing something else where I can actually talk to people. Let's see. Okay, so zooming out that far does not make the nodes disappear. That's good to see. Does just mean that there aren't any nodes around here, which is unfortunate. But you know what, I'm already not feeling the best about this stream, so well, first let's see what these are. Oh, herb seedlings. These are exactly what I'm looking for. So we got these herb seedlings, and I'm going to see what I can do with my potatoes, because I got a lot of potatoes. So let's see what I can make with the spuds. And if I can make something nice with those, I don't know, maybe make a potato and onion soup. That'd be tasty. Fortunately, this soup is not real, but that's what I have. Okay, what can I make with a potato? I mean, the problem with video game cooking is I can do real life cooking, and it's way more fun and entertaining to do it in real life than to pretend to do it in a video game. And you get to taste the end result. Let's see. So, potatoes can be used in staple soup vegetables. If I get to level 25, I can make chips. Oh, so that's what I want to do. I want to get to level 25 and make chips. well, let's grab this waypoint up north anyway. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any food to gather up around here. And indeed, I think these gathering nodes might be a case of things that spawn daily. Oh, hello. Hello, freaky ley line thing. You are a friend. And if I press 3, that just lets me ignore debuffs. Shift 3 do. Oh, removes. Oh, damn it. I had to do that. I have to roll back into a group of enemies because I accidentally took out the glider. Okay. Oh, no, that doesn't work. That's not how I'm supposed to do it. Ah! This is a recurring problem. The collision on the level geometry in this game is really weird. There's Vista up there. Okay. And now we can do this Vista, get some experience, and then I'm going to go back and see what I can actually make with the ingredients in my inventory. Because what I can make is probably going to be quite limited. And I might just not have the ingredients to get to level 25 and make chips. In which case my next stream will probably also be gathering. Probably be cooking with Erilla part 2. Or, yeah, cooking with Erilla part 2. Sorry, I talk to this character very often, so remembering her name is surprisingly difficult. Okay, so I get to ignore that. Get the Ascalon City waypoint. There's a point of interest up there that might be... Oh god. Yeah, once I get to that, I just kind of... Actually, oh wait, am I in combat? I don't think I'm in combat. I'm moving at full speed, which makes me think the game doesn't think I'm in combat. I'm in combat! Ow. Okay, so I might as well run to that objective then, and give myself a speed buff while I'm at it. Herb seedlings! I found more herb seedlings. This is perfect. The Foe Fire's Heart. So this was where the King of Ascalon blew up his own sword in order to turn all the people of Ascalon into angry ghosts. God, Ascalon is not a nice place. And King Adalbern was an asshole. Oh. Oh, this is going to make rezzing things harder. Probably going to have to run after rezzing this one engineer. I can't do the other one. I really can't do the other one. Okay. Let's see if there's a reasonably safe spot on this part of the map.
Place to conquer.
Oh. Oh, wait, those are carrots. Carrots are no good to me. I do have garlic now. That's blueberries. I might have use for blueberries. The problem is I can't make pie because I don't have any butter. I suppose if I'm really desperate, I can use carrots and onions to make dye. But
that takes more energy.
Only if I'm really desperate. So I'm going back to the Black Citadel now. Sorry, Iron Dock Shipyard. Yeah, so I need to go back to the Black Citadel and do some cooking. Now I need to gather the fruits of my actual real life cooking and have them with beer, because beer is tasty. Not beer I made myself though. That beer's all gone off. And not wine, because wine and coddle, really? I mean, it could work, but something about that idea inspires instinctive revulsion in me. Okay, what are you selling? So vinegar's no good to me. Vegetable oil is very useful. Water is necessary. So I think that's probably a good start. And you know what? Let's grab some cheese and buttermilk as well. Okay. So, let's start with mushrooms. I can combine mushrooms. Okay, so I think I can combine mushrooms, vegetable, and onions. That's a discovery. So these are discoveries. I don't want to do discoveries just yet. I don't have any butter on me, so I can't use that. How many carrots do I have in my inventory? I only have 7 onions and 6 carrots, so that's no good. I don't have eggs, so I can't make eggs Beetleton. I can just keep making piles. I don't have any peppers, so I can't make any more piles of salt and pepper. Which means, given what I have, I think I'm actually going to start making discoveries. Let's start with mushroom, soup, vegetable oil, mushroom, vegetable oil, and salt. And that will allow me to craft mushroom soup, or grilled mushrooms. So I now have grilled mushrooms. What else do I have that I can work with? I have a pile of salt and pepper, which I cannot combine with any ingredients that are in my inventory. I have buttermilk, which I can combine with onions. Oh, I can combine buttermilk, onions, and flour. So let's... I don't have any flour, so let's buy some flour.
The Legion calls.
10 bags of flour. So that will get me... So let's combine buttermilk, onions, and flour. That gets me onion rings. Nice. So that gives me something I can actually do. So, can I make the... How many mushrooms do I have now? That actually used up all of my mushrooms. In fact, that may have used mushrooms I didn't have. Oh dear. I can make onion rings. I can make one more set of onion rings because I only have 4 onions. It takes 3 to make them. So let's craft some more onion rings. That gets me another rank in that. So that's a start. What else do I have that I can discover with? Water, carrots, and that's too high level. Carrots, parsley, and a bunch of ingredients I can't get. I can't use potatoes until I'm level 25. Flour, I can combine that with water, and that'll require a higher level than I have. Flour, buttermilk, butter, and baking powder is a recipe, but I can't get butter. So, unfortunately, Erilla's initial cooking expedition is going to end here. However, I will take a look at Jeweler, the other craft that I decided to take, because I think there might be something worth finding there. And of course I do get experience for leveling my crafts. I don't get much, but we'll see what I can manage with jeweler. So what does the master jeweler sell?
Any news?
Recipes and a crafter's backpack frame. So let's see. To make this, the first thing I need to do is make copper ingots. How much copper ore do I have? I have 36, which means I can make 18 copper ingots. So let's start by making 18 copper ingots. Don't get a lot of experience for doing this. So now I'm going to craft. Let's see, so how many? So I have 19 copper ingots. So I'm going to craft a band, a hook, and a setting, which I can't craft because I don't have inventory space. In which case, I will eat my grilled mushrooms. Oh, I'm just going to use all of my world reward potions. This is going to get me an absurd amount of extra stuff, but... Oh, and I also need to sell my bag. So the stuff I get from my world reward track potions, I'm just going to get rid of them immediately. Because they're probably going to be useless to me. Yeah, so memories of battle. I can just deposit those. They're no good on this character. Okay, those are loot boxes. That's not good. So these I am going to have to immediately get rid of everything that I find. Oh boy. This is bad. I'm going to eat the candy corn custard. Okay, so the important thing here is that everything I get is going to be deposited so that I don't have to worry about it contaminating my character. So that's 2 leather, which I also can't use. This is going to be something of a problem. This is incredibly important.
That's my loot.
That's huge. Unfortunately, it's also completely irrelevant to Erilla. Oh. I'm actually going to destroy some high-end crafting materials because the game just throws so many of them at you. This is important because it means I have a war claw. Oh dear. There's a lot going on right now and it is highly unmanageable. All I wanted to do was clear some inventory space so I could craft. Okay, so I have some junk sold. Which means I can't open that because my inventory is full. I'm just going to destroy those because they're only good for selling for pittance anyway. That is something that I cannot use. There's a crafting material that I cannot use. And then I'm going to have to salvage this item, which will get me more crafting material that I cannot use. This look thing is account wide, so I can't really get around that. This is some more dungeon track rewards. Okay, so that's some junk that I can sell. Oh dear, this is getting really out of hand. Inventory management in this game. I can't believe I'm doing this one. I'm going to use a crude salvage kit on a rare item. Because there's no really other way to handle this. Pegger, even if I weren't pacifist running, I wouldn't be able to use that. Can't use that. Have to get rid of that. Can't use that. That's junk. Two random superior siege blueprints, which I am immediately going to... Actually, can I? No, you have to email these to an actual person. So I'm just going to destroy these blueprints, actually, which feels really bad, but... so that item I'm not allowed to use. That gave me a bunch of crafting materials that I can't use because I got them from World v World. How many of these are there? This has gotten really out of hand. I'm honestly kind of scared at this point. I'm just going to have to destroy this as well because I don't have room for any more mithril in my inventory. I can... Okay, that's some booze I can sell. Annoyingly, you pretty much always want to open those because there's a chance that you actually get the next rarity of equipment. So this was blue, but there was a chance of getting green equipment off that, which might then salvage for better stuff. So, okay, I'm also full up on silk. The Desolation Strongbox from the Warclaw track, sure. Sulfur slag. More junk items. This would probably be going a lot better if I did it on Yamek and not on Erilla, but that's just where we are now. I am nearly done. That's a Tome of Knowledge, which again I cannot use. And that is the Warclaw Certificate of Ownership. Okay, all of that was in aid of unlocking a mount, which I can't use on this character. That was awkward. No, you're the master chef. I need to go to the banker and dump my Tomes of Knowledge before I accidentally use one, gain a level illegitimately. Where is the bank?
Victory at any cost.
And I can just use those on a level 80 character and it'll give them spirit shards, which are material. Right. Now to start actually crafting things. The most efficient thing to do, leveling wise now, would actually be to just churn out basic materials and then go for discoveries when I'm at a higher tier and the basic materials don't get me anything. But it just feels really boring and grindy. So I can craft and discover this. So that discovers the garnished copper ring. Is kind of useless for me, but it is a thing that I can make. And requires a copper hook. Okay, so I need to use more copper. So I'll need to make another setting. So I'll craft another one of those. Gets me another level. Which means I should probably go for another hook and setting with my copper. Sorry, how much copper do I have in my inventory? 6. So I can do this 2 more times. So I can do this, yeah, I can make 1 more of each. Then I'm down to 2 copper and can't really do much. But this will allow me to make a bunch of different earrings, which should be useful. So I can make the garnet copper earring. Let's see, I can make turquoise. And then I can also make amber. And let's see if any of these are actually useful. And you can see I'm getting chunks of experience for this. So this is contributing to my overall goal of getting to level 80. Whew. Oh, guild panel. Sure, that's not really any good to me. But I do have access to these now. So, this will give me 6 power. This will give me power. This gives vitality, which is actually useful. I'm actually going to equip that. And then I think with that round of crafting done, I am done for the evening. I know this was a short stream, it was an hour shorter than usual, but I just don't want to be left alone with no spoons or towels and the rain in my heart. So if anybody can, thank you to my 1 viewer.